Okay, so we're gonna just do a little tour of the property, show off where all the tiny homes are gonna be. Right here, this first main space that's at the end of the driveway, behind a gate, is what's gonna be the community area. We have a lot of meals and parties out here, so this is a really nice area. I have the garage door open, but obviously when we don't have something going on, the garage door is down. This room still needs a bit of work, but it works right now for what we're doing. We have a couch here, and that's actually a pull-out couch, so we can actually sleep somebody in here. We have slept people in here before. We have some materials around, but over there we'll be putting in a sink and a fairly functioning kitchen outside. We do have a refrigerator that we are using outside, so this will be the community space for all the people that are living in the tiny homes as far as the kitchen area, but it will also just be a party and an event space. My office right now, a bit of a mess, but it's in this garage, and right now it's just gonna have to stay there. So we're gonna have to work around that until I have a different space for my office. And you can see the gates and the large driveway that we have. That is a bit of furniture that has been donated that we are going to be selling to raise funds for the tiny house. But also I'm getting a couple of deliveries today and this week for the big build next week on the tiny houses. And so that is all just going to gather there. That's going to be the staging area. Over here to this side, we have a barbecue area and another outdoor kitchen. And in that garage is the laundry area and the gym, which again is really nice because everybody will be able to access them from the tiny homes, and they won't have to go through the house and disturb everybody, especially if they're doing laundry or working out late at night. Right off to the side here, we have the first tiny house. When I moved into the property, this building was already finished as far as drywall and carpet inside, and it's wired for electricity. I'm not going to show you inside of that, but next weekend when we do the work project, we're going to be replacing this shed door with a regular door opening and finishing off this building, putting in new carpet. And so when that happens, I will show you inside. Right now, I do have somebody staying in that tiny house. This is our fire pit. Of course, we have a trampoline and a little pool area over here. Right next to the pool, we have what I'm calling the tiny duplex. This is a shed that was semi-finished. It was full of shelving. When I first moved in, I've already ripped the shelving out and have begun the remodel on this. There is electricity in this building, enough for lights, but I'm not quite sure. Pretty sure we're gonna have to run new electrical to run some ACs. And those are just some windows that I picked up at the Restore. I think I'll have another video posted of my Restore haul. They were $25 a piece, so that's really nice. Those windows will be going in, as well as new doors during the work project weekend. So it is a bit of a mess here in the duplex. Like I said, it was just a working shed. And I've just kind of done some exploratory tearing open of the walls to figure out the electricity situation. But like I said, this is going to be divided in half. There is going to be a wall going up. So this will be 2 units. And again, these will just basically be little bedroom tiny homes, because there is the community kitchen area, and there will be a second bathroom going in outside. I do have somebody that is donating 2 pedestal sinks, so I might put a sink in each of these tiny homes. I'm not 100% certain. But this project is going to take a little bit of a while. Hopefully we do get the doors put in next weekend. That is my goal. All of this trash has to come out of here. Like I said, when I first moved in, there was shelves all along the wall right there. I've taken that all down, but there is a lot more to go on this, closing it all the way up and making it habitable. But these rooms will be about 8 by 10 when they're done. Outside of the duplex, we do have a good bit of yard. So we have a lemon tree, a plum tree, and some grapevines, which are not doing so well right now. A bit of a drought right now, as is most of the country. But there is space, like plenty of space over here. So this can become a private yard for the people in this duplex. I could even fit another little tiny home in there if I really wanted to or need to. Don't mind the barbed wire. We are next to some commercial buildings. Eventually the plan is to do some art on the walls or paint the walls so they look a little bit better. The fence joining the neighbors is falling down. That is a huge project for another day, but this whole big area will also have another tiny home, possibly two. What I'm kind of thinking about right now, I really would like to put a little vintage RV, possibly tucked into this little corner with a little deck around it. But I'm not so sure on that. And there is a gate over here, so there will be access to these tiny homes, you know, through the front gate or through the rest of the yard. Over here, where these bushes are, is the actual back of the bathroom on the house. So the good thing about that is that we're gonna be able to cut down this tree, and the plumbing is all accessible right there. We'll be able to put in a little outdoor bathroom fairly cheap and easy. I mean, eventually I'd like to put a bathroom in the main community building over there, but that is gonna be a huge project to run the plumbing all the way over, so that is not on the agenda right now. Right now we just wanna get the houses up and running so we can get people living in them. Behind the community building is another building that I've shown in a different video. This is my workshop area. It is a bit of a mess, but I don't actually mind filming the mess because it'll just look all that much better when everything is cleaned up. So this is my workshop and woodworking area. This whole entire section could be actually converted into a house by itself, probably as big as my main house, but that's not the goal right now. And actually this workshop could even be a tiny home in itself, but that's not on the agenda right now. Right now we need the workshop and we need the space, so we're just gonna leave it as it is, and we have enough other projects. This is just a mess, wood storage, but in theory, if this was its own tiny home, this would just be a private yard for this tiny home. This outdoor barbecue area is a bit of a mess. Right now we just had an event here last weekend. We had a ladies' night event. But it is a nice functional space. So it's completely covered from the shade or the rain, and so it can be used year round. And there is an outdoor sink over here. The barbecue area, there are some outlets. And so it's really nice. So basically the tiny house area will have two different kitchens that it can use.
I just wanted to throw in a nighttime shot of the community area while I say goodbye, and thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.